as something else, but their actions say otherwise. Some of you have the two cups. That's what they're trying to stop. Did you have some type of partnership coming in that they was unable to obtain for themselves or manipulate themselves into? Yeah, because they know it's going to lead to your abundance, but they can't stop it. So they may have either stolen or claimed something that had your name on it. So obviously this is a group effort, so they shared it amongst themselves. For some of you, they were trying to like rub it in your face. You understand? With the immaterial items, materialistic items that they purchased. They wanted you to, they just have to put you in the energy of jealousy. And for some of you, they knew you was going to find out. They just didn't expect you to find out this soon. So they kind of even perceived your response to finding out their diabolical acts. But for some of you, you already had a heads up, so you knew. Do you know what I mean? And they believed this purely because when you think about it, they've been orchestrating a lot more than you realize. You might have realized it now, but at the time, you would have never assumed they played a big hand in a lot of things you endured. So the silver lining is they now have to endure all they put you through. Do you understand? So for them to assume that that would be a means for them to get you exited from this realm, you know what I mean by that, innit? Because you've got to be careful what you say on here. They could then assume your position. So that should tell you these are individuals that are your biggest fans. They really want to be you. Some might take it as an insult. I think it's a compliment. But that just means I am the SHIT. All capitals, might I add. All capitals. Okay, boo boo. So yeah. So they all ganged up to basically become your cloned doubles. Yeah. So now they're trying to play catch up. They want your abundance. It's one thing to steal your material wealth that was left to you from past over loved ones, yeah. But now, because they see your spiritual wealth, they see your ranking, they want that too. They want everything. That's you. For some of you, these people even want to wear your skin. I mean, they wanted every relationship you had. That's another thing they didn't want you to know either. Yeah. They did. They loved the sloppy seconds. But they felt most empowered if they was able to get whatever spouse you was with to cheat on you with them. It's like in their mind they earned them brownie points. Now tell me something, collective. With those actions, is there anything divine in that type of conduct? But these are people that claim to be of light. That's not the conduct. That's not the conduct of an individual of light. So really, it was a thing where they just wanted to wear your essence. So the closest they got was sleeping with your leftovers and mimicking you. Now, if that don't scream bottom of the barrel, desperate, I don't know what does. Literally. So yeah, so they've been taking your spiritual abundance for a while actually. Whilst you was down and out, you may have been either going through some type of mental health or addiction. And that was also a projection for some of you. You come from a bloodline of that's a generational curse in your bloodline. Is some form of addiction and mental health, which what for whatever reasons they chose or they didn't want to break that curse or that cycle, or they didn't believe they could. They're just embarrassed because they didn't try. So then when you was given the opportunity, or you was given the call and you answered, ooh, that's when the real games began. But they still thought because they was doing things in secrecy that they had the upper hand. But the minute you tapped into your gifts, it was a wrap. This is why now they can only come and watch you from fake accounts, which I already confirmed that yesterday. Yeah, these are people that thought that they could. That's another thing as well. If they feel that they can be a better version, if they feel like they're better, why would they need to slow you down or have you stuck in something in order for them to catch up? Do you understand? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't add up, does it? Look at that 9 and 10 of Pentacles, accomplishments. So that's just confirming, yeah, you've accomplished all that you needed to do. Don't get me wrong. Life is like a learning journey, you know? It is what it is, but clearly these individuals didn't learn. So by them trying to attack you, they're trying to avoid having to come back again and kind of like resit these lessons. They would do that to people in order to keep the positions they have or maintain whatever monetary means that they received from doing what they was doing. For some of you, your own family was the one that set you up. Yeah, they set you up. So all the while you've been going through these trials and tribulations and tests, some of them was tests of the divine, yes, don't get me wrong, but there were also not tests, attacks that you endured that was not part of your divine path. I think Spirit only allowed it not to hurt or harm you, to prove a point to these fools, basically. Do you understand? You cannot break what I have my hand on, period. But they believe they could. So that also confirms that these people don't believe in God at all. The God they serve is the same one that the Creator casted out of heaven. But you showed endurance. You kicked ass, let me tell you that much. And I mean that literally, because you know something is really funny how people like to judge a book by its cover. They look at you and they judge you based on your appearance, which is quite weird to say the least. They look at your size and believe. That's like saying that someone who is smaller frame is no match for someone that's obese. Not realizing the smaller frame person would run rings around the obese person. Do you understand? Whether they get a little uppercut, a little rib, a little fly kick to the spine, whatever the case may be. But I can guarantee you, if that smaller frame person is very strategic, the obese person will not get one hit in. It will always be a miss. Do you understand? So for you, they didn't bank on your endurance. You kept shit going. You wouldn't stop at all. And I think that kind of pissed them off. Because you got to think they had to exert more energy to go against you, even though they was grouped up. But they believed the whole family coming together and ganging up on you would make you submit or wear you down. I just heard fall into line. What? So that's like saying fall into line. That's like saying they want to dictate and orchestrate how you choose to live your life. So that's basically saying they wanted control over your free will. Collective, they don't have that authority. Do you understand? Just like God never had no authority over the free will that they chose to do the things that they did. Do you understand? And now there's consequences. They just didn't want to have to deal with the consequences. This is why they like to have the black sheep of the family. So all the consequences that they should be receiving, they deflect it onto the black sheep and push it all off onto that individual. Evil at its finest. Yet though, making that into the community that this is I don't know, out of control individual. There's been all lies. For some of you, this was your story. From you as a child, your family, your own family have been extorting you. They have been abusing you in every aspect. Every aspect. They just didn't bank on the fact of you would heal. So this explains why they've been invading your privacy your whole life. They've been exploiting you for a long time. So now people are going to realize if this person isn't around you, how do you know all this information? Again, because they've been illegally surveillancing you and spying on you. And for a lot of you, they were watching you through your own phone. So that this tells me this is a family of perverts. Yeah. So every relationship you was with, every engagement you encountered, even intimately as well, they got off on that. Because some of you they was recording you also. I'm sharing it amongst their group of affiliates. For some of you, they was pimping you out illegally behind your back, selling intimate footage of you and intimate pictures. Disgusting. I call judgment. Whoever these people are, spirit, please expose them to me. Reveal them to me. Show me your hand. So while you contemplate your next moves, collective, like I said, keep it to yourself and move in silence. They're angry because they have no access to you anymore. Yeah, you're in your fresh start, collective. You're in your fresh start. Did anyone notice yesterday? Yeah, I was doing, of course, and this also tells me you stepped into your own magic. Basically, your gifts have unlocked. They're activated. You're fully online. Let me say this. I don't know because people could be all over the world, but we are. I'm in England, and I've never seen this before. Um, I was doing like a software course, and I finished at 4. So the group that I'm with, we all decided to go for a little drink afterwards, just to celebrate how well we've been doing. We all came out of the building, and lo and behold, this was so weird. It was bright afternoon, guys. But if you ever saw how bold and beautiful, it's like the moon was there to greet us. It was so nice, and it was so radiant, so bright. It's like the moon was saying, welcome to your new life. Do you understand? And as we was walking, it was weird. There's like there's buildings, there's trees, do you know what I mean? It literally like it was following us. And the feel was just like, and it's every time we don't even have to look up. Literally just look to the left or look to the right, and it's just right there. Do you understand? That tells me you're in full alignment. Yeah, you're fully in alignment. So don't get me wrong, we all have good days and bad days, but the point I'm trying to make is You're completely healed. The Most High has restored you because you listened. Do you understand? Whatever you was guided to do, you did it. No questions asked. You might have been a bit resistant at first, which we all are in it. Do you understand? But the point of the matter is, had you not followed the guidance, it may not have been the same outcome. Because although you get guided, you still got to remember at the end of the day, it's still your free will. They're not going to force you, but they will also make you fully aware of the consequences if you decide to do the wrong thing. And once you do that, you can't step your foot in the wrong thing and then the minute the consequences come, you say, all right, I changed my mind. I want to be good now. Doesn't work like that. You still have to endure that season because of that choice. This is why the devil's out here tempting you left and right. Because I've seen it, and some of the people I was with can vouch for it too. People was approaching me. You can imagine. And the kind of questions he was asking, I knew, but I just played it cool. Because they expect you to respond negatively. And if you responded negatively, you got to remember there's always on you. For you, if you respond negatively, they see it as there's a crack in your armor that they can infiltrate because that's what they want to do. Do you understand? We didn't give it to them. So you can feel this how can I say, revitalized, rejuvenated, new, fresh energy. As unknown as it might seem, you know you're in the right place. Even if you go to veer off or get slightly off course, your guys are always going to guide you back. Do you understand? But ultimately, it's your free will to make that decision. And you did. Hence why you are where you are. So yeah, it was so. I wish I would have took a picture, but we were just too busy. I think we were just too busy gazing at this moon. And I was looking at it like it was a shower. Like I could imagine myself basking in that milky glow. You remember? I know. Remember the Cadbury's advert? It wasn't a moon, but remember, it's like there'd be like a jug with like this white stuff coming out and it's pouring it. Imagine that, but imagine it as the moon. So you stand underneath it, and the moon's pouring down over you, pouring that milky glow, pouring that unconditional love, the energy of it. I mean, but you have to be vibrating at the right frequency in order for you to obtain it. And this is why people have been doing the menagerie that they've been doing. But it's fine and it is what it is. We ain't bitter about it. Yeah. You know what your strengths are, you know what you're passionate, you know what you're passionate about. But these people that believe they know, this is how you know that clearly it's a lot closer to home. Because these are things that you probably would have verbalized growing up. For some of you, they did ruin certain dreams you had because they saw your potential. And even talking like on a professional level also. Yeah, like myself, I used to run cross country. I got sponsored by the England team, and they used to be called GWR back in the day. And I was sponsored by the England team, so I would have made it to the Olympic. That's a fact. But my parental figures deliberately took my sponsor money and squandered it, so I wasn't able to buy the kit that I needed. So without the kit, I can't train. Do you understand? So they did that on purpose. Because they just didn't want it to be me. And they're paying for that too. Do you know what I mean? That's something you don't do. It's like they wanted to squash all your dreams. Exactly. You're standing in, you're literally your endurance, yeah, you have to be in the King of Swords energy, sorry. You now have a King of Cups. He's in the upright, who is also, look at that. Look how these two cards came out together. So that tells me if you have already, or this is coming, I think a lot sooner than you realize, because you maintain this balance. And this is someone that's also equally yoked and equally emotionally balanced as yourself. It wouldn't surprise me if the Queen of Cups and the Upright comes out after this. But yeah, you maintain balance. And this is like, even though resources was taken from you, so basically what you should have received, you didn't. That was your family too. They involved exes, baby fathers to also defame your name in order to secure or steal what was for you. And then they shared it amongst themselves. For some of you, they even rubbed it in your face. Yeah. I bet they regret doing that now, don't they? Their ultimate goal was to break you, collective. Yeah. That was the ultimate goal, was to break you. Yeah. See? The Nine of Wands with the Three of Wands. So that just tells me, even with all the spa work, I always believe in slow and steady wins the race, yeah? They expected, with all the negative magic they was doing against you, would stop you in your tracks. But what kept you going, what protected you, you always remained like this, regardless. Do you understand? When you needed to take a break, or I remember Queen of Pentacles, male or female. So you may have had bouts of frustration, but you got to remember your guys are always there to soothe or walk you through whatever you're experiencing. And also to remind you, don't stay in that energy for too long. Do you understand? Because the longer you stay in that energy, because you're so blessed, because you're a master manifester, what happens is you're gonna manifest that into your reality. Do you understand? And that's gonna just like unalign you, have you off kilter, and that's what these people wanted. This is why they was going tooth and nail. Do you understand? Tooth and nail. I just heard they want to be the ones to put the nail in your coffin. Yeah. You saved yourself by staying absent from these people who only wanted you around when he was going through something. And they did it on purpose, like I said, so that they could project their karma onto you. So people are changing their mind, or whatever lies they've been spreading, people are seeing the truth. So whatever controversy they try to have on your name or your character or who you are as a divine being, it may have worked in the past, but now people are waking up to it. This is the big awakening. And a lot of these things you've been saying for a couple of years, in fact, but people chose to ignore it. So I sense that a lot of you have been trying to speak your truth, only to get blocked by these individuals, because obviously the people that they're working with, they collaborate with, these secret societies, they're the only people that have access to, how can I say, authorities above us. And they utilize that to their best advantage. Do you understand? And even that's falling apart now, because they couldn't take your passion, they couldn't diminish your strength. And that's what really pissed them off. So no, some of them were even jealous, wishing that they could have your strength and your passion. Because they're now realizing, although taking the easy road might have looked beneficial, when you think about it, you didn't think about the consequences of it. So don't feel sorry for these people. Don't feel sorry for these people, because this is what they wanted. That was never theirs because of their own actions. This is why the only way they can obtain it is by stealing it from other people. But yet they're making out like there's some honest individual. Nothing like that at all. Never happened. Exactly. What they don't like is that we bring fulfillment to the world and we bring people together. People see who you are as clear as day. Clear as day. The only people that are detesting it, like I said, is the same ones that have been against you your whole life. And that's your own family. They just can't hide it no more. I sense that the world is asking them the same question that they may have should have asked, like, I don't know, a long time ago, but it's never too late, I suppose. Better late than never. So they're asking the right questions now. You bring people together. That's the frequency that you emanate. Doesn't matter how much they try to copy and mimic you, they can't mimic your essence. It's just like they're just very good actors. Do you understand? And the minute people's backs turn or they're behind closed doors, they reveal who they truly are. But how the energy is shifting, they can't hide this no more. I sense that there's a lot of argument, there's a lot of people unhinged. There's probably a few people that's going to be sectioned. Some people are sick, and it's not a sickness where, oh, they've caught something. No, it's a sickness because of the hatred that they carry, the resentment that they carry, because it's unjustified and it's misdirected. You can't hate somebody because they chose to do something that you chose not to, or you didn't see yourself being able to fulfill. You can't put that on people. But that's what these people do. And they start by like stepping on your dreams and aspirations, but acting like disguising it as like they care. Especially when they say, oh, I'm just trying to look out for you. That's a lie. And some of the things that these people have said and done towards you, male or female, you kept your composure. They wanted you to react from the slanders that they spoke upon your name. But you're being vindicated. People are realizing it was a lie. For some of you, these people are realizing, for some individuals, not all, the same shit they were saying about you, they was describing their own characteristics. These people are known for doing certain things. These people are known to have this type of behavior. You understand? But they've never witnessed this behavior from you per se. They've just been told that by outside influences. And they didn't like that. Yeah. This is why they was out trying to stop your progress. But they didn't. They didn't stop your progress, they stopped their own. You understand? Now they're asking quicksand. So all they can do is walk from the sideline. Because you don't fear them, so there's nothing they can exactly look at that. Yeah. You was destined for greatness, collective. You are greatness. Do you understand? And considering what you've been through, and you don't harbor any kind of resentment, you didn't seek revenge, you didn't reciprocate the energy. Do you understand? You just kept it moving. But they took your silence for weakness. They took your silence for victory. No, the Creator told you to be still, my child. That's what they didn't bank on. So now artists saying, "Oh no, listen, everybody has their your God is within, not outside. He's not up in the sky. He's not in the churches either. That's just a con." That's what we was made to believe growing up. There's been generations of this shit going on. Do you understand? But your ancestors knew better from day one. This is why they handed the baton to who they knew. So you got to imagine, if they didn't know who the generational curse breaker would be, there wouldn't be none of this argument, would they? So that tells you they had gifts also. Do you understand? From the minute you was born, from the minute you was in your mother's womb, they knew who you were. Do you understand? This is why some of them was taken out because of it. To make sure that you was never to become aware or wake up to who you were. Who's celebrating? You got all reason to celebrate now. Yeah, you're about to attain everything you deserve. So that tells me they wanted you in grief, but you're not in grief. So that tells me they're in grief. They're in grief now because they're realizing. Do you know, I just heard that Albert when he goes, "This is when they knew they effed up." This is when they knew they effed up. Yeah, you're gonna attain everything you that is rightfully yours and more, and everything you desire for yourself. So whatever was taken from you, I see it as it's not a loss. That's just God's way of letting them have that. You understand? Because He's making way for something bigger and better. And when it does transpire, however which shape or form it comes in, yo, let me tell you, these people are gonna drop with heart failure. Do you understand? You're gonna see people like I see people like their eyes popping out their head, like on them cartoons. And some people are gonna be like clutching their chest, like it's gonna take their breath away with envy. It's gonna take they're gonna be breathless. I keep forgetting that is it Beyonce? Please my breath. Can you keep up in the mood? Let me lose my breath. Damn. And people are also gonna realize that you've been speaking certain things for a long time and you've been consistent. So what they try to do, they try to study how you express yourself and then try to emulate that same expressive way, that same expressive energy, but to defame you. So they essentially collected, they dug their own grave and you got front row seats to watch it. Do you understand? Whilst they did everything from the shadows. So that this clearly shows to you, confirms to you, they're weak. Now, why would you want to be associated with energies like that? I wouldn't. So they're not as fired up as they was before. Now I think it's like the walk of shame. Excuse me. Some people are still gonna be in denial. They want to take their denial to their grave. And there's more coming out. I just heard save the best. God is saving the best to last. Listen, the creator is gonna put the nail in the coffin. There is something somebody done or some type of characteristic that they have, and I sense deeply that it's really bad and it's going to shock people. And whoever these people are, this is what they're thinking. If people find out this information about me, they want to take their self out because they cannot face anybody approaching them with this because they know they go to jail. I heard it's worse than you think. No, it's worse than you could ever imagine. I don't get a good feeling about this at all. I think it is too. I sense it anyway. It's nasty. It's vile. I can't even find a word to describe what I sense. This is why these individuals view us like, I just heard, a pain in the neck and a thorn in their side. It's like a pain in the neck that they can't get rid of. So that just shows you're here to make your mark. Just like how they was here to make their mark, but they chose their path for whatever reason. That's not our burden to stress about. We don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's like these people want us to care more about them than we do about ourselves. This is why they like to play victim and fabricate scenarios or events. They don't like you getting attention. It's like to try and take the attention away from you because they want it. This is the perfect example of desperate pick me energy. Oh, look at me, pay attention to me, pay attention. Doesn't matter what shape or form they get it in, they just want it. And that's actually quite sad, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Now you can revel in your accomplishments. So some of you not even actually taking the time to celebrate all that you've not just endured or you've gotten through, and even at the same time you've been accomplishing your own accolades for some of you. So you should be very proud of yourself. Your ancestors are celebrating you. They're dancing, they're singing, they're dancing, high-fiving. They knew you would make it. And it didn't matter how long it took, they knew you would make it. And this is why they chose you, collective. Do you understand? They knew your spirit. You have a warrior spirit. And these people don't have to accept it is what it is. But they got no choice but to respect you and put some respect on your name. Whether they verbalize that or not, they know it too. Yeah. You have no time to reminisce on anything you lost. Because anything you think you may have lost is God removing from you anything that can hamper you. Do you understand? So for that, I'd be forever grateful. Literally. Yeah. Not only are you spiritually enlightened, you spiritually enlighten others. You guide others to, in no matter what shape or form it comes in, you inspire others or you guide others on the steps to take to tap into their own gifts. Do you understand? And the devil don't like that. These family members don't like that. This is why they rather offer up any individual that benefits them. Do you understand? They like people to be attacked relentlessly, so that they feel like life isn't worth living. Because now that's how they feel. So they're just being made to feel exactly how they made you and others feel. So it is what it is. Yeah. You stand there, collect. You made the right decision. You made the right decision. I sense that you're no longer sacrificing yourselves for others. You thought that was the right way to be or the right thing to do. It is, don't get me wrong, but to the right people. Do you understand? I think that's probably where you may have made a lot of errors. And it's fine because, like I said, isn't it? If it ain't a blessing, it's a lesson. Do you understand? So if you look at it from that standpoint and from that mindset, You won't allow it to affect you mentally, which will in turn, if you allow things to affect you mentally, it will manifest into physical. You understand? Let me see what the let's see how day to day is looking, huh? Uh-huh. Sometimes I make you wonder how I keep from going under. I don't know why that song came into my head. Something. Sometimes I wonder something. How I keep from going under. It's because of God. That's why. The spirit team. So you need to thank them as well. Maybe even buy some flowers. Honor them. Speak it verbally. It's like people act like when you speak out verbally, then she must be crazy. No, because they're always around you. Do you understand? This is what the devil wants. He doesn't want you to be in touch with your own consciousness. This is why all this bullshit was created. Do you understand? Was invented. Sorry, to steer people away from their own consciousness and keep them distracted, so that way that the powers that be can siphon your essence. Basically, it's all about they're trying to trap your soul. I heard. Well, some of you they actually try to sell your soul. I don't know. I don't know how that works. That is sounds ludicrous. I know, but yeah, that's what these bitches was doing. Yeah, collective. So you got through your dope season, and now it's time for them to endure the same. And I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, but it still would have been. I wouldn't say hard. I would have just said it's got its ups and downs, purely because, like I said in it, you had your lessons, but at the same time you had these attacks also. But what it did, it molded you. It allowed you to home in more on your own gifts. Like you can pick things up like that. Do you understand? I think it's at a level now where you don't even have to um you don't even have to physically enter a building to know. Do you know what I mean? Say for instance you might have planned to go somewhere. Do you understand? You'll get discernment on wherever it is you were thinking of entering or going to. Things like that. And I think that's the best blessing you could ever ask for. See, look, you're right where you need to be. You're doing your thing. And you're doing it proudly. Loudly and proudly, I heard. Alright, what's going on for the rest of the week? Oh, I told you. I told you. Woo! Yeah. You're hop, skipping, and jumping into happiness. You're hop, skipping, and jumping into happiness. 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 I don't know the words, but it's happiness. 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 I don't know the words, but I know it's happiness. I know the song here, but I just don't know the words. I usually just hear songs as you're growing up. You might pick up a few little words out of it, but you don't know the actual song. But that was a song that came to mind. Well, that was a song that I saw anyway. And basically, these people are being laid to rest. Period. Don't get me wrong. You will always have tests and obstacles, possibly, but the most part is these people can't harm you. And I'm also gonna say this. I think you already learned this already now, innit? And I've had to say this on people's posts too. It's not everybody you can help. Definitely can't help these people. Don't even get involved in their karma. All they want to do is drag as many people down with them, hoping that they can spread out their karma and have less to deal with. No, they've done this too many times. I've been a victim of this also. Do you understand? That's what they try and do. They try and use people's unconditional love and their own kindness, and they weaponize it. But they're doing it in a way where they know why they're going through misfortune. They will never be honest about it. Do you understand? They'll give you some elaborate story for you to just jump in or hop in straight off the bat without even thinking. They like to catch people off guard. Do you understand? And once you extend that olive branch, it's a wrap. I'm telling you now, within 24 hours, by the end of the week, your shit's going left. And what they do, they just exchanged it. So whatever they've done, they're going to push all of that onto you, suck you dry, and run off with your good energy. And then you don't know how many years you're going to have to, for whatever karma they've committed, you don't know how many years you're going to be in that situation or having to have these experiences. It's not worth it. Take it from me, collective, it's not worth it. You understand? And that's what they're angry about. This is why they're trying to stop people from speaking the truth. Because we're only trying to teach people how to better protect yourselves. Do you understand? Instead of viewing people, we're not even we're not at a time and age where, oh, let's give people the benefit. No, boo-boo. I give you the benefit of your actions. Do you understand? But these people it's like they've mastered the art of deceiving people to get you to extend some type of kindness. And then they switch out their shit and push. You don't know how many bad things these people have done for, how long they've been doing it for. They're going to push all of that onto you. Why would you want that? We're at a vital point in life. Do you understand? We can't afford to be taking any more losses at that type of magnitude. Do you understand? Because we know what we've had to do to overcome certain things to be here. Because they chose to do whatever nefarious acts. Do you understand? And sign certain covenants for why they're experiencing the karma that they have. But I'm not going to tell you that. But I'm telling you that. It doesn't matter if it's your child, if it's your fake lover, if it's your parent, if it's your siblings, extended, it doesn't matter. You understand? Take it from me. Exactly. Because you will never see this. That's what will happen. You will never see this. Queen of Cups. You are pure unconditional love. Now, this could still be man. Don't get me twisted. That just means that your feminine and masculine energies are balanced. Perfectly balanced is what I get. For some of us, we haven't always, because we've always had to defend ourselves. So you might have always mostly been in like your masculine energy. Do you understand? And I get it. I've been there. Or people's always trying to provoke you, secretly provoking you to get a negative response, but then want to play the victim. Do you understand? It's called reactive abuse, a classic narcissistic tactic. Do you understand? It's like they pulled all their best stunts out of their loot bag until you wisened up to that shit and you flipped it on his head. It's just like when they want to project their negativity onto you. These are people that mirrored your qualities, mirrored your characteristics. Some of you, they fooled you quite well. You understand? But it is what it is. Can always come back full force. And they're being forced to accept the shit they did. These people just believe, by staying in denial and pushing off their karma onto other people, they can evade judgment. Or they can evade some type of criminal prosecution. Not anymore. Not anymore. Do you understand? Call back your energy, collective. Sometimes you may be around people that when you leave them, you're feeling drained. Call back your energy. These people are siphoning from you. You can't leave yourself spiritually open. Just like imagine like a shield around you, a bright force field of protection around you. Invest in some hematite crystals. Do you understand? Because I did that, and I tell you what, I went on like I joined like this scooter group, yeah, and we went for a ride one day. But I noticed there was one individual in particular. I won't say his name. He knows exactly who he is. Yeah, for no reason at all. It's like he went off the rails. He started flipping out for nothing. Nobody was responding like that over something that has nothing to do with you. It was regarding my scooter. So why would you respond like that when I wasn't asking you anything? But you did it with aggression and anger. And if you've seen and felt what I felt, I know that person's carrying demons. Do you understand? And I could sense I just didn't want to be like, I just left. Do you understand? Just left. Didn't argue, didn't go back and forth. I just left. Let them sit with that shit. So now it's like when they see me, it's literally like they're act like I'm not there. Because they know they can't say nothing to me. Because they know I see you. I don't see you, I see you. Emperor energy. And this is someone of authority. I'm sensing that I don't know what position they hold, but I kind of sense that someone's either they're not doing it where it's known, maybe behind closed doors, maybe they have some type of power where they can pull strings, but you've caught the attention of someone with some type of power. So I'm not sure if he may have been duped by these soulless skin suits. But what I do know is he asked the right questions, or he did some digging himself. Yeah. And this individual doesn't play. I kind of sense that. Don't get me wrong, they may like to have a laugh and a joke, but this is an honorable individual. This isn't someone that can be bribed. Do you understand? And it takes deceit very seriously, is what I do sense. I do get them people where it's like their energy demands respect. You know, people you might walk into a room and people might be sitting and sitting. The minute he comes, the minute he enters, everybody's like this. One of them ones. Yeah. I have no idea who this person is, but I do know this is someone with some authority that can pull certain strings. Do you understand? And he sees these individuals as beneath him. So whatever image they were trying to portray, he's a seer. He can see straight through it. Illusions don't work on this man. Even though it could be women, but I sense strongly that it's a man. Someone may reach out with a message or something, or he may approach you. I do know there's going to be some type of contact. I'm not sure what form it comes in. Yeah. So yeah, just take it as it resonates anyway. Oh, you could be getting some information regarding a Ten of Pentacles or a Ten of Pentacles situation, or what people collaborated to do to essentially strip this from you. I also sense that for some of you, I see more than one families involved in this, but what I'm trying to say to you is for some of you, there is a family bloodline that specifically do this. So no matter how they look, they all move the same. If that makes any sense. Yeah. For some of you, I heard you're going to be surprised, maybe even shocked. For some of you, you kind of sensed it, but you chose to not say anything. So you're going to get some type of confirmation, possibly. On who was responsible for possibly stealing ideas or new ideas from you. And obviously, if you never had the monetary means to facilitate it or bring it into fruition, yeah, someone knows. Somebody knows. But someone out there trying to beg or bribe somebody not to speak the truth. Really? Over a ten of pentacles. Yeah, whoever this individual is, they're bored of something. Maybe they're bored of these people and their lies. Do you understand me? They're bored of their antics. They did too much. Or they went too far. Wow. They even involve children. So there's going to be children out there receiving karma also. Wow. These people didn't care who they had to get rope into a system and get involved in this bullshit. And I'm hearing, for what you made these people, these children do, you gave them nothing essentially. But you got to think, to kids, even like £50 or £100, they're gonna think they're rich. That's the mindset of kids, in it. Do you know what I mean? Wow. There's no limit on what you do. There's no limit on what you would do in order to obtain what you want. These people. For some of you, they even coach children to facilitate certain lies or a particular lie. Wow. I know there's people in there watching what I'm saying. I know. I'm not stupid. Don't say too much. The lengths you people went to is endless. Okay, this is why they're up all night. Because you don't like the fact of magicians aren't here against. That tells me you never wanted certain people to tap into their own gifts because you've had your gifts stripped, or because you used your gifts to do evil deeds. So you violated spiritual law, you violated universal law. And you just thought you could pay some witch doctor or get the cult to help you do a ritual to evade some type of accountability. And now you can't sleep. So whatever this is keeping you up at night. You're not sleeping. Because you know your day's coming. You know your days are numbered. And this is a lot of people on different scales. I'm also sensing collective. A lot of these people is from your own bloodline. Well, it's no longer your bloodline anyway, because that's been like considered null and void. That's been forfeited. Yeah, this is justice. Oh, wow. This exposure is going to be bad. That's what I'm saying. This has to be like these people been doing this over a lifetime for the simple fact of, like I said, you've got individuals out here just having children purely to tap into spiritual wealth and even to use their own child's energy, like to siphon from their own child. Wow. And the damage and the impact that is left. This is why the scales have to be balanced. And this also explains why there's been too much upheavals with the weather and shit like that. Of course, we know that some of it's orchestrated, yeah. But the planetary alignments with all this spell work and black magic and all the rest of that malarkey is like the planet needs to purge itself. Of course, we have to help raise the frequency, but at the same time, the planet has to purge itself. So this is globally. There will be a, as mad as it seems now, there will be a positive outcome for the betterment of the planet. Yeah, these people got burdens. Yeah. Told you again. So whether there's a King of Pentacles out here whose world is destroyed. So maybe he's maybe the head poncho or he's maybe the leader of one of these organizations, whatever the case may be, who is now like the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, who's heavily burdened. Notice how the 10 of Wands is in reverse, so they're heavily burdened, yeah? And this judgment is coming in fast. This is fast movement. It's like whatever's going on is speeding up. So that's like saying whatever they've done to try and slow it down or even stop it from happening, it had the adverse effect. It just made it happen quicker. Wow. Yeah. They feel like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. You probably do. But again, it was self-inflicted and it was done at you by your own hands. So there's no for you to blame. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's why they're mad, because people are distancing themselves from this individual and turning their backs on them. So they ain't got no one to scapegoat for the blame. So this strikes me as individuals that lack accountability. And I know this because my ears is ringing. Wow. What do you know? Maybe that's how this individual obtained his abundance in the first place, was by deceiving others and stealing from other people and setting people up. Oh, so in order for you to maintain it, you had to get rid of whoever you was targeting in order to secure and maintain whatever it was you were stealing or siphoning. Which is either uh, institutionalized, jail, or coffin. So, Spirit, did this King of Pentacles in the reverse, did he obtain his abundance fraudulently, yes or no? Is this King of Pentacles in reverse obtain its abundance fraudulently, Spirit, yes or no? Yeah. So this is a fake ass individual all on the board. For some of you, you know exactly who this King of Pentacles is. Whoever this man's friends is, you also get in a backfire. To whatever extent you assisted this individual and also withheld information to protect this individual. But you can't pay you no more, can he? Well, it's out. It's out. It's out. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom again. So these are individuals. So maybe he's like the ringleader of whatever gang or group that possibly have some fake business, but that's just a front for what they really do. Oh, so you launder the proceeds. So is someone getting a tarot over someone gonna get some happy news? So either some people are happy and they may not be verbalizing it, but I'm saying like privately, like they're happy that this person's getting what they deserve. They're happy that he's being exposed. They're happy that he's burdened the way he is. They're happy that his world's been flipped upside down. He's losing everything because it was never his in the first place. His or hers. It could be female, innit? So someone's going to be getting some happy news about somebody experiencing some type of tower. Okay. Wow. Is it going to make a King of Cups and an upright happy? So maybe this is someone that was like ego driven and thought like, oh, I've got more than you, so that means I'm better than you kind of thing. This is the kind of person that would look down at other people, but you stole everything that you earned, so what are you talking about? And that was the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles with the World. Some of you are going to be collaborating with someone that's going to lead to something more. This is justice for someone who had some type of relationship destroyed. That was the Lovers with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. This is the individual that goes around to... Oh! He's the devil. Disguise of however he presents himself. So this is the devil. And this is what they do. They Ten of Swords people. They backstab. This is a backstabber. This is a cold-hearted, ruthless backstabber. Male or female, or there's two. Multiple. But these ones are like, they would get first place. Okay. And her accomplice was probably a Queen of Swords in the reverse. masquerading as divinity. Queen of Swords up, so that's multiple. So this, ooh, this is a jiggler. This is someone that likes a stable of females. Ugh. That now are in despair and anxiety because the world's gonna know exactly who you are. So that tells me either one of your concubines is exposing you, or someone you fucked with is exposing you. How you go around deliberately destroying other people's world. And now it's your turn. You never thought this day would come. This is someone who thinks they're like above the law. This is somebody that possibly read the, is it the 48 Laws of Power? That was their teacher. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. What else great about these individuals? Give me something else for the collective, please. Thank you. Told you. Justice again. So this is going on currently then, because Page of Pentacles is again positive, eventual positive outcome. So that tells me either still in some type of investigation or maybe going through some type of court proceedings, but justice is being served. Justice is definitely being served. And I'm also getting there's a Queen of Wands. Maybe this is the individual that juggles a lot of people, known or unknown. And this probably going to be one of these people that's going to bring this individual down or give over some type of information or put this person on blast. Yep. And it's what someone says, it's about time you had a taste of your own medicine. Collective. It's about time you had a taste of your own medicine. Yeah. They're frustrated. Wherever this person is, it's like they feel stuck, caged in. It's like they have no power. So this is strikes me someone as a control freak. And now they've been rendered powerless. That's their worst nightmare. Excuse me. This is the kind of individual, male or female, singular or plural, that would rather not be in existence than be put in a position where they have no power. So it's literally like their worst dreams is coming true. Yeah. All over the Ace of Cups. Okay. Wow. So if it is they have some type of fancy apartment. Yeah. See, they're heartbroken. They are heartbroken. That means they're losing everything. That means it's like someone that likes to show off, maybe flash. Oh, look at my car, look at my home, look at my clothes. But you obtain it through fraudulent means. And they're saying it, the same way you obtain it is the same way you're going to lose it. And that's exactly what's happening. And I heard again, they have nobody to blame but themselves. So maybe this is the type of individual that if anything negative happens to them, they always place the blame on someone else or scapegoat somebody else. But 9 times out of 10 is literally backfire for the nefarious things that they've been doing. Literally. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Because they chose to go on a wrong path. They would have had a warning, but I guarantee you, because they're so ego driven, not logical thinking, they just believed with their falsely obtained alliances that they would always remain where they was. No, boo boo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Because now nothing's going right for them. So as I was saying, they're not obtaining anything, whether it be whether they did it through Simon and used their fraudulent business to launder shit through that. Do you understand? Cook their books. Do you know what I mean? Use their concubines to get fake clients. Yeah, it's a wrap. So this is someone that built like an empire on falsity that is now crashing and burning. It's like I see like a tower, you know, when the tower like starts leaning and it's falling, it's blowing up, man. There's like fire coming out from all different angles. And then you got this person trying to run around and like put that brick back and run around and then put that brick back and then stand up against like, no, no. Yeah. Yeah. Sam. Damn, 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 damn. Because they know their life will never be the same. Whatever the changes are, it's not for the benefit of them at all. It's just like anything that you didn't earn off your own back is literally being destroyed right before your eyes, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing you can do to stop it. For some of you, I think they probably targeted male or female people in this energy to use as some type of supply, and then they may have abused and then tortured this individual. Or they was using this individual as some type of scapegoat for whatever they did. You can't do that. Yeah, look, it's been illuminated. So this tells me you attacked someone that was out there speaking truth. Literally. And it's obviously over money. So this is probably what you've been trying to keep secret. Maybe you've been obtaining funds that don't belong to you, and you've been exposed. Wow. And this is what's being laid to rest clearly. You attacked someone who was an empress. Mm-hmm. Who you didn't expect. They had the spiritual authority or even spiritual power to defend themselves. Mm-hmm. Or you thought was like some type of sitting duck. Damn. And you know you couldn't do it alone, so you got a lot of other people to get involved. Yeah, you got more people to get involved. So now you're burdened with all the things you did. And I just said every cup, triple them, double them, quadruple them. Wow. I think this person even lost count at the amount of heinous actions they've taken towards individuals. Maybe this is like different aspects, like love bombing, getting into fake marriages, falsifying marriages, all that kind of thing, snaking people, impersonating other people, wearing multiple different hats, and you're just the master of one, and that's the devil. Wow. Yeah, that's your fate now. No getting out of that one. Or you were stealing from others or damaging others in some way, shape, or form to leave them in the Five of Pentacles, struggling, worried about money, even homeless for some of you people. You even drove people to take their self up, but that was also with projection and spell work. And the people that kept silent, or the people he was paying to keep silent, they're going to start talking. They're going to start talking. You will never be at the top of the world again. With the amount of karma and consequences on your head, oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, this is what you're in despair about. All your dirty, dark secrets coming out, all of you. But some of you is more. It doesn't really matter. A dirty deed is a dirty deed, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And you did it purely for monetary means, or because you were jealous of other individuals. You was jealous of people that worked hard, did the work that you didn't want to do. So that this tells me you're a lazy bum, but you want to portray yourself as this grandiose business owner. No, you're a grandiose, malignant, covert narc, demonic narc at that, who doesn't like to see people in happy relationships. So clearly you don't love yourself. Or that's what you do. You go around destroying and breaking up happy relationships to get what you want. And now things are going back to the right for recipients, is what I am getting to. But not only are you being exposed, you was hell bent on doing these things. I notice how that shape is on this card, so that tells me these are one of your tactics that you use, setting people up to be stuck in certain predicaments, and then you benefit off the back of it. So you all triangulate and work together, type thing. Wow. Whether that be online or in the physical. I'm gonna pull from the T deck in a minute just to get some confirmations. And so these people are in a cult of like ritualistic divination abusers. So you look at the destiny of others without their consent. That's illegal. Spiritually and physically, that's illegal. protecting the collective? What spirit animals represent the collective teaching? Thank you. Yeah. But some of you people have only seen a lot of crows. Yeah. That's your spiritual protectors. Wow. So that also shows me that whoever these people are, they try to keep you down. That they still wanted to stop you from any type of progress by any means necessary. Open that you would give up. For some of it was a plan for somebody to try and re-enter, use that as a guise to re-enter your life, to try and reconnect. Oh, let me come and help you. Full of shit. But anyway, we got a spirit card. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it. Let me see what we got. We got water. We got water, air, and fire. Water, air, and fire. And spirit. All right. Come on. So I got one of those cards. Let's go to the next. To the next. Yeah, the horse is on the bottom though still. So for the water, we got the whale. The whale, guys, the whale. The whale. And it says, the desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression, all traversing difficult terrain as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Well, energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on male personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Wow. All right, for the fire, we've got the camel and the tarantula. Camel and one was, do you know what? One straight after that's good. So we got the camel first, yeah? Actually, we got the tarantula first. Yeah, you're at the crossroads claiming life's purposes. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life, deeper purpose, or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention in order to find true happiness. You must choose Dharma until you do. Satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. So maybe these people want you to make the wrong choices. Like I said, that benefits them. Do you understand? That will give you no growth. The camel. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water. The same two things I pulled out, fire and water. And being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. Clock that, T. Okay. This one's air. We got the crow for air. Let's see what the crow's got to say. I need to get the next step for this one as well. There's a number 2, I believe. Number 2. What? Oh, did I miss it? Was I going too quick? Wait. Crow. Owl. Bat. Well, there it is. Crow. Collective. The crow, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen. Knowing the unknown, it is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joy for friends, and regular self-study. Improvement. Now, we all know what that represents, innit? Rebirth. And it's the first one out too. Freedom from suffering, a past karma, reincarnation. What did I just say to you? All righty. Funny that you got 7,100 likes and you got 7 people in the chat. 7. That's the numerology of abundance, isn't it? 7. Some of you might win something. At the lottery, guys. The phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. Tapas. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously. Instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions, at that very moment, the spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and the lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves. Again, we may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. And the phoenix is the first chakra. Yeah, it said the ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. This ethern center is also called the Muladhara, or our root. The ascent of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying your essence, freeing us from the past. Same thing I said in the up one to keep you back, because they haven't healed or they don't want to face certain things. They don't want you to either. Confirmation collective. It's confirmation. That's what I want from you. It's confirmation. It's confirmation. Shit. I haven't eaten yet either. Oh, do not. I forgot about these. Forget about these. Oh yes. I do love me a cherry collective. And they're good for antioxidants. Sorry, I had to be done. I was hungry. Let me put that there. So yeah, I'm gonna pour some what's the tea? Collective. Yeah, so that's just like saying just be mindful of temptation. They're saying new levels, new devils. It's true. I can definitely confirm that one. New devils, new devils, new devils. Make sure it's the right way round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. I just think, what am I gonna consume to fill this little void? Has anybody tried fasting yet? And the benefits of it? I would strongly advise it because it is very healing and very beneficial for your health, and it also helps you get into alignment too. I know you wouldn't have thought that, would you? But it does. It does. Excuse me. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Right, let me quickly get something from the. I just need to make sure that they're all facing the right way. So that's how you know that when you go back into the deck and the card is the wrong way round, it's a message or something you may need to take a closer look at or look at it from a different perspective. See, look, embrace your fresh start, embrace new beginnings, innit? We all know it's going to feel a bit weird at first, but then it settles down, innit? Someone's out here talking shit. F-U-C-K-E-M, that's what I say. Definitely. F-U-C-K-E-M. I hit double holler. Hit that will holler. Can I get something from the what's the tea? I still need to get. Do you know what? I just don't like buying them online because they just take forever to come. So I'm gonna take a look in town. So what's the tea, Spirit? And those are trying to, yeah, are still trying to cyberbully cowards. I don't know if it's miserable. So you're running out of time, these karmics are, because they're stuck with no changes and they're limited. Whilst my collective is reflecting, we don't care about stories and we don't care about your subliminal posts. That's a lot, Spirit. Someone trying to project negative. I return it to you. It's not my energy. You can keep your negativity to yourself. Yeah, a bunch of broadcasters. Could there be an exposed? Yeah, this is about a group of groupies. This is what they do. Who now have a bad reputation. They've always had a bad reputation. They were using other people's energy to try and reinvent themselves, but still remaining as evil as they've always been underneath. Yeah, I told you. This keeps coming out. So that tells me someone's obviously made out like someone else is infected or they caught an infection from one of my collectives. That's a lie. So if you produce some type of fake paperwork, you're going down for that too. I call judgment, righteous judgment on that too. Clearly, that's a karmic, some type of karmic connection. But I do actually sense the initials AJ, blonde hair, transsexual. So not only are you seen with transsexuals, you're married to a karmic Jezebel. Oh, this is what these people do. They marry females that know who they truly are. So they're in an agreement that they can sleep with whoever they want, just long as it's kept quiet, basically. So they can keep their false image. But the collective's been exposing it, so hey ho. So we've got I don't sense. Oh, this could be the person that's the emperor. So there is somebody out there. There's a boss daddy out here that is stable, is a business owner, CEO, big dick energy. That's trying to, I don't know, maybe the collectives caught their eye. But somebody has evidence. I bet it's about this STD. I get a strong sense of that. I bet it's about this STD. Someone has some type of evidence. So maybe someone took pictures or maybe possibly had some type of hidden cameras whilst this individual was performing there. Oh, so this could be what they're using to blackmail somebody. And it's funny how what's happening to the karmics is what they were trying to do to the collective. Uno reverse, I heard. They're in their head about this. Because then it was a no-win situation, innit? Of course. Making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues showing. You know there's dirt on you, but you just don't know when or how it's gonna make an appearance. Always when you least expect. And this could be someone who has Karmic or collective, someone who has love on the brain. I don't really get it's a karmic because they don't love no one but themselves. They don't love anybody. Do you understand? They just love what they can obtain or how a person can make their image look. That's what they choose. I get this probably someone in my collective, maybe. Is there someone that you're thinking about? Someone that you may have loved, and for whatever reason, why you this could even go back to your childhood, possibly. But only you would know. So I'm just confirming it. Yeah, you got someone out there talking shit. Probably trying to AI your content to make it look as though, to make it appear as something that it's not. You can see through that, man. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they ain't shit. So someone's being haunted by the memories of their actions, all their dirty deeds. That's what they're being haunted with. The shit they tried to bury. That's why they're out there probably taking drugs to block it out. Yeah, this is someone who's a spiritual hater. So I'm sensing this is someone that has no gifts. Maybe pretends that they do. Probably because they rely on spa work and, I don't know, taking people's bodily fluids. Yeah, they were trying to use some type of bully scarcity tactics that clearly didn't work because we ain't scared of shit. Ain't scared of shit. Told you, same shit, different. This is what these people do 24 hours a day. Like their life depends on it because they know the dirty deeds they took. You got these people hooked on your energy. And this is people from the past that will never get the pleasure of being in your presence. So the only way they can view you is like this. Yeah. Am I right, Spirit? Confirmation. Yeah, this is a bully trying to cross people's boundaries or try and force their way into people's energy. You cannot force somebody's free will. If someone says they want nothing to do with you, respect that and take a mother effing seat. Okay? Exactly. Same thing I said, collective. Nobody's interested. The only people that are interested is them karmics that vibrate on the same frequency as they do. The pick-me's and the pick-me shards. The infested pick-me-shers. For some of you, it's your actual siblings. I know the family members. Yeah. For some of you, you had to let go or go no contact with some fake karmic friends. This is probably people you grew up around. Someone has been or may be trying to threaten, not saying a collective, it could be in a lot of gangs, wherever these karmics are. Power plays controlling presence feeling to make people feel unsafe. Again, bullies. And they are on this a lot. This is why they hack people's accounts. Which again is illegal. And you're going to be found, you already are found out. It's only a matter of time before the police knock at your door. Same thing I said. For some of you, know exactly who this person is. Or people. Lurking online, still checking your stories, obsessive. Obsessive lover, clingy, controlling, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. Some of you have some ex out here who's pretending like you two are still in contact. That's a lie. Why would you be in contact with someone that lies, cheats, and steals? Do you know what I mean? And then went as far as to marry a Jezebel. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, this is someone abusing divination. but they're not getting the answers they want. Collective, continue to move on. Next. Because we're moving on up, moving on now. Time to break free. Nothing can stop us. Yeah. Because we're moving, moving. Time to break free. Nothing can stop us. Yeah, this is drama starters. Same thing I said, that these are people that thrive off of negative energy. Because that's the contract that they took for quick gain. Told you. Someone holding a grudge because they jealous. Jealous. These are probably the same individuals that believe they can be a better version of you than you. How? How about you be a better version of yourself than the one that you're displaying at this present moment? They're pissed because we're moving in silence. So where they used to obviously obtain certain information by hacking and invading your privacy, you've learned not to put certain things on your devices anymore. So they don't know what you're doing. Yeah, that shit is played out. So I kind of sense maybe whoever this person is that's looking into these individuals, yeah, they're a happiness hater. So many people have kids. They're not even looking after their kids. They're neglecting and abusing their own kids. So clearly they had these children not out of love, but to assist them in their spiritual crimes. I'll just say that. Some of you have even been attacking your kids to get a reaction out of you if you have children. How this one flew over there? Yeah. They just mad because you're unbothered. Stay unbothered, collective. Pray for their souls. And keep it pushing. Yeah. They don't like it because you're in the spotlight. Even after all they've done, you're still rising. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. They creeping. That's all they can do. But they want you to feel unnerved and anxious, hoping that that'll put some type of crap in your armor, or to them they perceive that as some type of weakness. When truly they're the weak ones, because look what they're displaying. Again, this is someone that just lies, spits out pure lies, no facts, purely because you shine and you radiate. You're radiating and raising the frequency of humanity. And that's what's really burning them. Yep. This is someone that's popped that could be possibly trying to pay people money to get information about you or find out what you're doing. Let me get one more spirit. Oh, you asked when you gave me one. Same thing I said. Fake ass people marrying for money. For some of you, they may even have put your information in a fake marriage, or someone impersonated you in order to steal your ancestral wealth. That's been found out. Someone who likes to fake flex. But they've always seem to have your name in their mouth. This is someone that you live rent free in their heads. Heads. I didn't say head, I said. Oh. So you got like a fan base of haters. Okay. She's going through bad karma because they know they can't touch you. Areas. Yeah, because you're moving on. You're not even paying attention. Fight who? Collective. Just tell these people they need to go fight their karma. They need to go worry about fighting their karma and their conscience. Because I ain't got nothing to do with my collective. Sorry. Next. Yeah, someone's about to have their car taken or having car drama. Somebody who's crying over you, they're only crying for the fact of they can't touch you, they can't destroy you. That took a dirty offer, which they're now regretting. You should have thought about it before they did it, innit? So yeah. But anyway, yeah, there's some spiritual haters that are getting bad karma. Oh damn, I didn't realize that some fell on the floor. Okay. Yeah. This is a clout hungry impersonator. I consent this is the same person that reckons they can be a better version of you than you. I'm getting a multitude of energies coming through now. There's some of these individuals you've never met. You've never met a day in your life, but they've probably been watching and stalking you for a long time. I also said that there's ex-friends, family members, including siblings. Spirit is the collective's karmic family members or siblings. They're impersonators. Yes or no? Ooh, that didn't ramp to spin, did it? Oh damn. Yeah, it's how heavy that was rocking back and forth. That's a strong yes collective. Should we narrow it down? Spirit, does a collective have karmic friends out here? Also trying to impersonate them? Yes or no? Yeah. We know that they're trying to hurt and harm the collective, yeah? Spirit, I want to know for my collective, please and thank you. Will these karmic friends be successful in harming my collective? Yes or no? Will these karmic friends be successful in harming the collective spirit? Yes or no? No, so that's spinning in a circle. That's a no. No, so I went still. Now that's gifted. So anyway, I'm now going to go and relax before I plan the rest of the hours left in the day.